let's talk to Keaton.
Oh, hey.
Hey, what's happening?
Not a lot.
Hey, I will say, I liked you better than Kilmer.
Oh, great. Well, that's...
You ever hear that?
You ever get that joke?
Yep, yeah. I think Eric...
All right, what's your favorite Michael Keaton movie? Not Multiplicity.
Fuck.
God
Damn it.
I feel like he did something a couple years ago that was just...
Sounds like it's your favorite.
No, the Jack Frost movie.
Yeah.
Did you know?
Hell yeah.
Are you a fan of the show Lost?
I watched the first season and then I fell out of it.
Okay, well, did you know that the main character was originally supposed to be Michael Keaton?
Yeah.
Really? The
Yep.
doctor? Yep. What's his
The
name?
doctor, yeah.
Jack. Yeah.
You probably
Yeah.
would have watched it if that were the case, wasn't it?
I would have assumed he would have been Jack Frost at some point and been waiting around for that.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, probably better that it didn't happen then.
Since we're talking about
Yeah.
old actors, why is Kevin Costner in like 4 movies right now?
Kevin Costner started, there were roles I think he wouldn't accept back in the day that he does now. He was just kind of bit parts in a few movies, and I think there was a good reaction, like, "Oh, Kevin Costner, hey, he was pretty good in that. Hey,
He's in,
whatever."
like, 4
and now,
movies.
and now they're just offering him roles because, like,
Because he'll do it.
Yeah, I guess so. That's weird.
but like, he gets a good response now. Like, he was in a few movies that people were like, "Hey, it was good to see Kevin Costner." So they're trying to ride that upswing. So there you go.
So what was your question, Michael?
You say that, and then Royce puts it on the thing Michael Keaton called in. Makes me
I
laugh.
get confused so easily.
Nothing wrong with that.
Cool.
My question was if you guys have had any stories about when you were really, really sick, and just that stand out to you in your mind.
I think I told the story about how I pooped all over a bathroom.
I think you did. That sounds familiar.
I was really sick once, and I had
Yeah.
really bad poops. So I was in the bathroom pooping, and then all of a sudden, I thought I was done pooping, but had this urge to vomit. I didn't know what to do. I was young, okay? And I was home alone. So both my parents were working, and they were like, just call us if it gets too bad. For whatever reason, I was home alone. Actually, maybe my mom just ran out to go get some more medicine or something. But I was home alone for whatever reason in this situation, and I thought, I'll just throw up in the sink because the toilet is full of poop. Why I couldn't just flush it and puke in there? I was sick and feverish.
I've had the
and
same.
young.
Hey, I've had the same thing happen to me. I was in Vegas once, and I was just like, I couldn't vomit. Was for the bathtub, not where I poop. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because
So,
I'm sick and I'm thinking.
I probably told the
Sick
story,
logic.
whatever. So I just start throwing up in the sink, and like all the convulsing and just like clenching up of all those muscles just started the poops to come back, and I was literally spewing liquid out of both ends.
Yeah, that was my Vegas experience.
I was like a sprinkler system, just like spackling this bathroom, and
No.
I don't know why I'm so like eager to share this story.
Yeah, that's the thing here now.
Whatever,
No,
fuck
it's
it.
a good story. You're real. You're being real.
I'm being. Hey, real talk. I was a kid. I was
I
sick.
give you real talk.
Yeah, when you're sick, shit happens, and
Literally.
it did. Woo! So that's one story. Second story. This is a nicer story. This is a tip. Because I've been sick a lot. One time I got so sick I couldn't eat any food and like keep it down or whatever. I sustained myself the whole week on nothing but pina colada Slurpees. God bless my mom. I was so sick and like feverish, but I was just like, all I want is pina colada Slurpees. And she gave it to me. Not only did I get healthy, I was like 10 pounds lighter.
Oh.
When
Well,
I
now we
recovered,
know the secret.
I had lost weight doing the pina colada Slurpee diet.
People always email me, how did Derek lose all that weight? Now we know.
Pina colada Slurpees.
Nothing but pina colada Slurpees.
It sounds like drinking only pina colada Slurpees though might make you sick.
You would think so, but it
Wow, hater.
actually took me from being sick to being healthy and more fit than I was before the whole situation.
Hater.
Ready for the
It's a
Olympics?
cleanser.
For me, I might have talked about this. I'm sure I have, but one of the sickest I've ever been one time was when I was a junior, probably in high school, and I got food poisoning. I ate at Carl's Jr. I had a chicken sandwich, and immediately it was like daggers in my stomach. I was like, what the fuck? And I was cold and puking and whatever. And this was the day I was supposed to, we were doing a play, Godspell. The one play that our high school had ever done where no one leaves the stage once. From beginning to end, you are singing and dancing with Mr. JC himself.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. Or Christ Jesus. You may, if you
The
may,
Christ King
you
Jesus.
like the old one.
I prefer, my favorite name is the Christ Lord.
The Christ Lord. But anyway, regardless, no one leaves the stage, and I'm like, and so they're like, can you miss it? No one had thought of what happens if someone can't do it. Because it's like everyone's there the whole time, everyone works together on everything, and everyone has a solo. So what am I doing if I'm not, what's the plan? And I was like, no, I'll do it. It's fine. I'll do it. I can do it. I can do it. The light was hurting my eyes, but I was saying, like, I'll do it. I'll do it. And as it was going on, I'm just like, I didn't really think this through. I can't fucking do this. Why did I tell everyone? We're about to go on. The house is packed. Why whatever. So I just, within as fast as I could, came up with, is there any parts that that no one's looking at me? Okay, there's one part where some girl is singing about how we're all sheep or some shit. No one would be looking at me. Sheeple. No one would be looking at me. There's another part where Judas fucking betrays them or whatever. No one's looking at me. They're looking at Judas at that part. Okay, it's like 5 key moments, and I just counted I was on stage, and when it would get to those parts, I booked it off stage, and there was a trash can. I mean, just geyser all over the backstage area, and then we'd go back on stage. Oh, bless the Lord, my soul. And then do my soul, and then, Judas is about to betray him, and everyone's like, and I would tiptoe back behind the stage. And then when the show ended, I went into the dressing room. I kept it pretty much to the trash can the whole time, but when the show actually ended, I ran to the dressing room and it just came out. And it was all over the counter, in the sink, and on costumes.
Ew.
And they had to get new stuff and clean that out, whatever. And I'll never forget, I kind of passed out. I went into another room and sat, and I was almost asleep. I wore myself out. And then I kind of woke up, and our teacher was like, hey, don't worry about it. Your dad's got it. And then he walked away, and I'm like, what has my dad got? What happened? I threw up so much shit in the sink, and it was masses of chicken and chunks of stuff that it clogged the sink. So I went into the dressing room, and my dad was standing there with a plunger over the sink. Oh. Hey, buddy, I got it. It's okay. I was like, I didn't know I did this. I didn't know. It was retracing my steps to when anyway, that was one of the worst nights of my whole life.
Yeah.
I think that's the sickest I've ever been, I think.
I've been sick a lot in my life. A lot of times.
When?
Yeah. I'm always a kid who had the migraines and had to go leave sleep hours early, or I was a kid who went to Knott's Berry Farm for a field trip and had spent the whole time in first aid because I was sick. That's always been my role, which I've hated. The sickest I can remember being as a kid is when I was in art class, and I don't know what happened to me. I think it was a migraine, but I blacked out.
Oh.
I blacked out as in I couldn't see anymore. I was blind.
Oh my God.
Blacked out.
Yeah, but I was still conscious. And so I remember my mom taught at the school, and I thought I'd have to get to my mom's class. So I'm trying to walk to my mom's class. My head is going to explode, and I'm just getting dizzier and dizzier until I finally fall down on the grass. I was fucked.
Oh my God.
Jeez.
And then, you know what? They let me down on their couch. They didn't take me to the hospital, which I think I would have taken my kid to the hospital at that point. The sickest I can remember in recent memory was after last year's Christmas cast. And
this most recent one?
No, where I ate the baby food.
Oh, okay.
And I wasn't sick because of the baby food. I was sick because I had the fucking flu and I didn't realize it. And
I feel like you get that every year around that time.
I do.
Yeah.
I avoided it this year.
The other night,
Yeah.
I was at a coffee shop. Eric was there. Shh. I was drinking coffee. Then afterwards,
Oh, after?
after the coffee shop, after I drank coffee, I got dinner at Jack in the Box. 10 chicken nuggets and the new monster nacho taco.
Whoa, what is that?
Oh, I've seen that.
Okay.
I want it.
Tangent, in case you didn't know, Jack in the Box is offering not 2 tacos for $1, 1 monster taco for $1.30. It's about this big,
Yeah, I've
And,
seen
and
it.
it's a giant taco. And I got the nacho variety, which is Jack in the Box disgusting taco meat, which I love.
Love it. Fucking love it.
With nacho cheese and jalapenos in the taco.
Jalapenos are in it.
Oh, I know what I'm getting when I'm done here.
Yeah.
$1.29. Check out the
I knew
monster
you were gonna
taco.
be about that.
So I
All about it.
So I had a cup of coffee, a monster taco, 10 chicken nuggets. Then I went back to my house and I thought, you know what? Got the night off, Friday night, whatever. Get a little crazy. Put a little the old rum in a cup with some soda pop. Drank that.
Yeah.
Didn't get crazy. Just a sip
Easy.
here or two there. Loosen myself up while I watch some Netflix. I go to bed. About 5 hours later, I am woken in the middle of the night with the worst stomach pains I have had in years.
Yeah. Really?
I feel like vomiting. I go to the bathroom. I take a nasty monster taco, nacho taco dump.
Nice.
There's sharp pains. And that's my story. That's the most sick I've been recently. But it only occurred to me later that probably mixing coffee with nacho tacos and a little bit of alcohol.
Oh, a little explosive.
Not the best choice.
Sickest I've been recently was yesterday, before we went to the wrestling show.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What happened?
Went to a couple of breweries and had a few flights, which is like little beer tasters. So I had like 3 flights in probably like 45 minutes, less than an hour. And then I came home. I wasn't driving. I was with somebody. And I laid down and I did not feel well. And so I went and threw up a lot.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that happened. Jeez.
I was hungover the whole time we were at the WWE show.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, I tried to get Eric to tailgate with me before the show.
That made my stomach turn so fucking
Yeah.
hard. It wrecked.
And you know what? I would have been there so much sooner, but I was on this mission to get a 6-pack and drink it in the parking lot because I was like, that's just what I want to do tonight. And then I got there so late, I was like, all right, hurriedly try to drink 1 beer on your way.
I felt really bad because I really wanted to tailgate and chill out and man, my head was pounding. My stomach was empty and I pissed like 4 times. I felt real bad.
I was gonna say, me and Kevin, it was funny because we went to the wrestling thing and we were like, I think our mentality was like, oh well, dude, we went to this wrestling event. It's right by Pyology, like 8 other awesome food places. So me and Kevin, like, we didn't even talk to each other about it, but neither he or I ate. Because we were like, well, we're definitely going there when it's over or something. We gotta be, right? And it was like, Eric was like, I just need to go home. I need to go fucking home. I need to go fucking home right now.
Kevin went, hey, is anyone hungry? And I went, no, I'm tired. I need to go to bed. I'm sorry.
I got out late.
Yeah, it did. That's true.
It went 3 hours. I mean, it was 3 solid hours.
Yeah.
It was 7:30 to 10:30 with that like a 15-minute intermission.
Yep.
But Kevin and I did go to Denny's.
I don't doubt it. If I was feeling better, I would have gone to get food with you guys. I was not feeling well, and I went
blew
right
it.
to bed.
You didn't get the bourbon.
I did.
burger.
I blew it. I blew it right out of my mouth.
You could have had the bourbon burger.
Yeah,
That's what I got.
Beer battered fries.
Yeah, that's what, more. Any other alcohol kind of things? No.
Vodka tomatoes.
Damn. Yeah, that was like the sickest I've been recently.
The sickest I've ever been in my life was probably 2008, and I got the flu and pneumonia at the same time.
Ooh.
Oh.
It was, imagine the worst sore throat
Pneumonia.
you've ever had in your life, and uncontrollable coughing.
Oh, fuck.
Like, where you start coughing and you cannot stop
Yeah.
for the life of you.
Yeah.
It
Sounds like
was-
me right now.
It was awful. It was probably a solid week of pure hell, and then another because it's pneumonia. So you have to you don't like recover from that for a few more weeks. So yeah, that was awful. I've never been any sicker than that, and I never want to be that sick again.
I was gonna say on a fairly similar note, my second most is something like that, where it was a hybrid kind of thing.
Yeah.
Was like 2011. I was sick for fucking weeks.
Yeah.
And didn't get out of bed. And again, like that was a really bad time because that was right when our Game Trailers deal started, where we started putting videos on there. And man, if you see that first video, it was like the Nintendo 2011 lineup or whatever. I gained so much weight in a month because I didn't move. I was just like eating and drinking things and going back to sleep. I mean, it was terrible.
Yeah.
But anyway, but what sucked during that time was I was cold and shaky, whatever it was that I had.
You're never hot.
In the
You're
middle
just
of the night it
always
happened, and
cold.
I had no blankets. I normally really don't sleep with blankets that much. And so I was shivering in the middle of the night and curled up, and I woke up in a position that was so unnatural. I was like against the desk, turned that way,
Oh, no.
my neck bent, and when I had pulled like a nerve in my neck so hard. So yeah, like what you were saying, in addition to I had coughs, every time I coughed, it was like getting punched in the neck over and over again. That was the second worst I think I ever had it.
Yep.
Damn.
And that was one of those sicknesses, both of those, that and on the play earlier. You know it's a bad sickness. I don't know if anyone else goes through this. I don't have suicidal thoughts, but during those sicknesses were 2 times that I went, if I died, I'd feel better. Well, you know, it was like if I just didn't wake up, I don't think I'd complain that much. I am in
I just
so much
remember
pain.
being in my
already Lang
never
status.
leaving my bed.
Yeah.
Never leaving my bed because if I left, like my head was throbbing with a headache, and just you couldn't move. You were in pain, so it's
Yeah, that blows.
See, yeah, that the worst sickness I've ever had. It was from a sunburn, and I'd gotten so badly sunburned that my immune system just like shut down.
That happened to one of my mom's friends. She fell asleep in the sun, and it like fucked them up. They went to the hospital.
Yeah, it was so awful.
It
And-
stripped them of all their stuff. Yeah, that does happen.
Yeah.
Too
And
much
so
of
I just
any
had-
natural thing can do that.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah,
water,
and-
you know.
I had
Damn,
like
man.
2-inch, 3-inch blisters on my arms.
Oh, holy hell.
Oh, it
Jesus.
was, and so I just laid in one spot on the couch, and I remember it was like 2002, and like my mom went and like rented me Ape Escape, like whichever Ape Escape was out at that time, I don't remember, and my sister listened to Disney radio all the time, and so every song that was on Disney radio during that period of time, when I hear it, it just makes me sick to my stomach.
Oh
'Cause it's
no.
like, I just, it has such an awful memory for me.
Yeah.
Because it was just laying on the couch. You couldn't move. You were sick, and you
Damn,
just
homie.
couldn't do anything.
What?
It
What
was.
songs were they?
Yeah. So.
What's
that
the
was-
number
what
one song that
songs?
makes you sick?
Yeah, what's like the biggest trigger song for you?
There's. I can't think specifically because when it comes on, I want to turn it off. And also, it was like 2002 Disney radio songs, so they don't really. They were really.
You don't recall
like,
anything like a lyric or a tune?
like 2-week pop songs that weren't. There's. No, I can't remember. It.
Okay, fake.
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 Oh, that was a fake story.
Bogus call.
That was a fake story.
Bogus.
Is what he was doing.
Bogus.
He was doing a fake story. I can't believe it.
Fake story.
All right, who wants to
Wait,
be
no, it's
answered?
funnier because it was fake.
Is that why?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm still
Anyway.
not. I'm still not on the ball with that. I
Yeah.
still don't really get it. So
Well, think
Yeah.
harder. Well, but like Eric, like think about it.